Heba, I'd like to ask you a question because at Kingdom Holding, you're at 48% females within your company. You're a leader within the Saudi market. How has that increased your attractiveness as an employer brand?
In general, I think 48, I'm really blessed. 48 is a good number. We're aiming for more. Out of the 48%, 60% are in senior positions and 40% are in junior positions. Now, I believe that employing women and men to work alongside each other makes us a smarter company. The approach of women and men towards problem solving is very different. We take different perspectives on things, so it allows for a more wider, varied perspective on matters. That makes us alone a smart company. It also allows for us to nourish a very healthy relationship with international companies outside, because we are able to communicate on a level where they understand where we're coming from. It sets us at par with them, and we are in the company allowing for the society itself to take change. Change happens from a top-bottom approach and a bottom-top approach. So I would love my government to pass on more laws to empower women. But as a company, starting and making it a de facto situation to have a woman in the workplace allows the government to gauge how the society interacts with that, and therefore gives them the freedom to pass these laws freely, knowing that the society has accepted, the society has embraced such change in the society. And there's also another very important point. I would not say train men, but almost teach men that working alongside women that are professionally working together, I am accountable as the person next to me, be it a man or a woman. They will immediately feel like this is a normal environment. It becomes the norm. And they become ambassadors when they go out of the company. So, when they are gathered in a meeting and, their buddies are telling them, so how's it going in Kingdom Holding? How are the ladies with you? The women working alongside. And they are allowed to say, well, you know what? It works. It's a very professional environment. She's a tough one. I have to really work hard to keep up with her. This is what we want. We want change. We want this positive evolution.
And just a question to all of you, but I'll start with Asil. Do you feel that the public are more forgiving of male entrepreneurs and male, essentially, personal brands than they are of female entrepreneurs?
That's an interesting question. More forgiving of male? Why do you even think that the public should be forgiving of male or female? Can you explain first?
Yeah,
I challenge you back.
Essentially, you find very often that brands get tainted, that something happens when they haven't acted ethically. It could be that they've had a failure. And my question is are they, do you see it as men being forgiven easier than females in scenarios like this?
Not at all. I certainly haven't come across that experience. I think if you fail on the delivery of your brand, whether you're male or female, if you don't, if you're not driven by the ethics, or if you don't deliver on a promise and you don't deliver an experience, I think it's an equal perception. I absolutely don't think that men are given an easier, from my experience, not at all.
And
no.
Heba, do you have a view?
I agree with Asil. I think that in an environment where it is gender blind, accountability is accountability. We're result oriented. Most companies are. We are a company that functions according to the management guidelines, what we want to see, what are our target achievements, and accordingly we get evaluated on this. Now, of course, thankfully, Kingdom Holding Company and His Royal Highness Prince Walid bin Talal as the chairman, both of them have become very strong brands individually. I believe this happened. I mean, a part of my job is the brand equity and building the brand. So I don't have a certain product that I am marketing or a certain company, but it's mostly our investment strategy, what we aim for, how we do it, and I believe that creates an environment where I believe we lead in Saudi Arabia as a role model, because it allows other companies to see our success, would like to follow this success or emulate it. And a part of emulating that success, it is what we're doing, but also what we represent. We represent that we are hiring successful women in senior positions. And this brand has been known to be a smart brand. So whatever they're doing, whatever we're doing, we must be doing something right. So they'd like to emulate that. Did I mention how much I love my job? I love my job because it is not just me doing what I have strived to do, which is building the brand equity, but it's also me on a mission. If I am in a position where I can empower other women, where I can filter that to different parts of the society, then this just adds to my conviction that what I'm doing is the right thing. I'm not doing it from anywhere in the world. I'm doing it from Riyadh. I'm doing it from Saudi Arabia. I intend to stay there because I believe if I stay there and more women stay there and men, that change will take effect. I need to make sure that my 16-year-old girl, when she is an adult, she can come back to Saudi Arabia when she studies abroad or studies in Saudi Arabia. By the way, I studied all my life in Saudi Arabia, high school, university, everything. So I would love for her to feel like she has more opportunities in Saudi Arabia. Her children will follow that, and this just gives you the great opportunity to have a job with a conscience.
For men and women, so?
Absolutely. No, it certainly goes for
Because
both.
delivery is delivery, accountability is accountability.
Absolutely.
So it's not really gender specific, going back to your original
I
question.
think the management sets that up front.
Sure.
When they encourage an environment where women are as accountable as men, basically it just filters down to all the layers of the company. This becomes a known approach, so I reward an employee, be it a man or a woman, according to what they have accomplished. And it goes also on the other side,
Absolutely.
which is the accountability.
Absolutely. No, accountability is